Let us see a few more words as nouns and as verbs. I've chosen very common words like which are really used in everyday conversation. So they are going to help you not only in your exams but also help you in improving your conversation, okay, your communicative skills. Now, summer. It's a very hot summer. This is how we use. This summer was really very hot. It is a very hot summer. So you're using the word summer as a noun, and you can use it as a verb also, and this is a beautiful usage. See, we summered in Kashmir. We summered in Kashmir. This is new to you, okay, but this is very interesting. You must also use it in your conversation, in your talks. We summered in Kashmir. What does it mean? We summered in Kashmir. We spent our summer vacation in Kashmir. We had our summer vacation in Kashmir. So this is what we summered in Kashmir. Eye. He has an artist eye. You're using eye here as a noun. He has an artist eye, or he has a painter's eye. He has a poet's eye. One who observes things minutely or artistically, aesthetically. So what do we say? He has an artist's eye. This is noun. Now you can use it also as a verb. He eyed me with surprise. He eyed me with surprise. That means he looked at me with surprise. He gazed at me. He looked at me. He eyed me with surprise. This is good. Next, Google. Google is my favorite search engine. There are many search engines. So which one is the most favorite? One of my favorites, or the favorite, is Google is my favorite search engine. You can use it as a verb too. Students do not read the original text. Students do not read the original text. They just Google on the internet. Okay, they just Google on the internet means they just Google. Here, what does Google mean? They just search on the internet. What do they do? What do they do? They do surfing. They do searching, surfing. They just Google on the internet. Yes, well, if you want to watch my videos, what do you need to do? You can just Google my name. Okay, you can Google my name, just write my name on the Google engine and you will have videos by me. This is what. And say if you're writing an article and you do not have much material on it, you don't know how to go about it, so you can Google on the internet. So this is using the word Google as verb. Butter. Butter. There is no butter left in the fridge. Now, a dairy product. Okay, there is no butter left in the fridge. Now this is a traditional usage. Butter. There is no butter left in the fridge. You can also use it as a verb. Could you please butter my slices too? Means you are applying butter, you are smearing butter there on your slices. Could you apply butter on my slice too? So could you please butter my slices too? Could you please butter? Could you apply butter on my slices too? This is what it means. Could you please butter my slices too? Okay. Shape. The illness has left him in rather poor shape. Poor shape, poor condition, in a bad shape, in a bad condition. The illness has left him in rather poor shape. So this is used here as a noun. You can also use it as a verb. You still need to shape your ideas. You still need to shape your ideas. You still need to modify your ideas. You still need to organize your ideas. So here you are using it as a verb. Suppose the teacher asks you, or maybe like you have a question like this in your exam, you still need to shape your ideas. So, how is the word used? Is it a noun or a verb? So you can very well guess that this is verb. Why? Because to is placed before it. So it's a verb. You still need to shape your ideas before giving your article in the press. This is interesting. Host. To host. Mr. Matthew is a wonderful host. Mr. John is a wonderful host. Mr. Matthew is a wonderful host. Mr. Matthew एक अच्छे मेजबान है. Right? Mr. Matthew is a wonderful host. So you are using host traditionally as a noun, the way it is used customarily. But you can also use it as a verb. Let us host a party on our wedding anniversary. Wife and husband are saying it to each other. Okay, let us host a party on our wedding anniversary. So here host is used as a verb. So what are we doing here? We are doing conversion. And what do we do under conversion? Under conversion, we change the part of speech of a word. When you change the part of a speech, then you are involved in the process of conversion. Fine? Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. Let us see what do we have there in the next slide. Slide number 7. Yes. Here you have two more words which are used here as nouns and as verbs. Name. I have given a beautiful name to my cat. I have given a beautiful adjective, and name is noun here. So I have given a beautiful name to my cat. You're using the word name as a noun here. Name the movies you watched last month. Name the movies means tell the movies. Name the movies, tell the title of the movies. So name the movies, name the books you read last month or last year or recently. Name the movies you watched last month. What is it? This is verb. So you can use name both as a noun and also as a verb. Name the big cities. Name the most important cities, or name the industrial cities. This is how. Name is tell. Cry. Sometimes one just needs a good cry. Sometimes one just needs a good cry. Okay, now cry is a noun. The mother asks her child not to cry. Now to is added, so you know that's a verb. The mother asks her child not to cry. So cry can also be used both as a noun, as like this verb is a very traditional use. This is how you use. Do not cry. The child was crying. I saw the child crying. So you have been using the word cry as a verb, but using it as a noun is different. So you may now use it as a noun also. Sometimes one just needs a good cry. Okay, I was full of tension after the separation, after the breakup, after this, after I had a fight with my boss, or with my spouse, or with my friend, whatever. Means they can be, I didn't do well in my exam. They can be umpteen reasons. Okay, while you feel sad. So what do you need? You need a cry, and after having cried, how do you feel? You feel better. So sometimes one just needs a good cry, or sometimes one just needs a shoulder to cry on. So here I have written a note here down. You may see we may have a look of the nouns which are very commonly converted into words. We may have a look of the nouns which are very commonly converted into verbs. And the same examples will do for showing conversion of the verbs into nouns. Say sometimes you can have verbs in exams and you will be asked to convert them into nouns, and sometimes you can have nouns and you will be asked to convert them into verbs. So this is vice versa. So if you learnt converting noun into verbs, so you have learnt in fact converting verbs into nouns as well. So this is what I hope that I'm sure there shouldn't be any difficulty here. Is that fine? Yes. So let's move on to the next slide. Let's see what is there. Yeah, here what have I done? I've just written the nouns on the left hand side of the slide, and on the right hand side of the slide you have the verbs. When you have to added before a word, that means it's a verb. So motor to motor, wire to wire, microfilm to microfilm, tear gas to tear gas, firebomb to firebomb, spearhead to spearhead, blueprint to blueprint, access to access, fiddle to fiddle. So yeah, you know that host and to host, we already had the example in the previous slide. So you can use the way you like, means, or the way you are asked to, right? You can use them as a noun and you can use them as a verb. Fine, it's not very difficult. That's why it's advisable to go through as many examples as you may. Why? Because once you go through many examples, then it becomes easier for you to know how to write a sentence, how to use it in a sentence, or how the word is used as a verb, how the word is used as a noun. Fine, thank you. Is there any problem? No? Okay, good.